Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Wendy here from Little Nest Crafts. Thank you for joining me again for another week of Margarete Millers Collage Weekly Planner, and we're now on week 31, would you believe it? Sorry it's a bit late being filmed. It's Thursday now, and normally I put my video out on a Monday, but my husband and I and the dogs and the parrot, our Toto, went away for a few days in the camper van with two of our daughters and two of our granddaughters. So we've had a lovely few days away down near the beach, near the sea, where we love to be, and down in the Gower, which is down in South Wales, and it's beautiful. So we're all refreshed, and we've unpacked, and I've set to and done a quick collage to catch up with this week's video. So without further ado, I'll go through the prompts and show you what I've prepared. So the first prompt is an architectural element. The second one is stained paper. The third one is a doll or a toy. Something in vibrant red, that's number 4. Something imaginary, that's number 5. And the bonus is a piece from a colouring book page. So we'll put those prompts to one side, and I'll just go as I normally do. I'll get my background piece that I used to work on, and I've prepared one for Sunday for the next one. So we've got some stained paper, and what I've done is I've taken a piece of my coffee dyed paper that I did a couple of weeks ago in the oven, and I'm going to use that as my background. So I just need to mark it and then cut it. And I'm just going to put you on pause for a minute because Jasper, one of my spaniels, is scratching at the door to come in. So bear with, and I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. So there we are, he's in, so hopefully he'll settle down now. So what I'm going to do is just take my little cutting mat. I'm trying to save the big one because obviously I use it for when I'm filming. So we shall get my metal edge ruler, and I'm just going to pop that there, and pop that down there to mark the bottom as well. Leave that to one side and get my sharp knife. So make sure we're right on the cutting block. Oops-a-daisy, that always happens. Too impatient. So let's just pop that there. There we go. And then I need to cut this piece. There we go. And I'll pop those in my scraps. And move that out the way. And then just going to rest that on there for a minute before I stick it down. So that's the stain paper. Now my architectural element is this piece here, and this is a picture taken from Alhambra Palace. Chris and I went on a trip to Spain and we went to Alhambra Palace, and it's absolutely stunning. So if any of you get the opportunity to go in that region, it's well worth a visit. I mean, you can see here the beauty of all the carvings and things, only this doesn't do it justice really. And there's very ornate gardens and lots of water fountains, and inside, when you go to inside the actual buildings and look up at the ceilings, all these little pockets are sort of an azure blue and really beautiful. Unfortunately, you can't take photographs inside because they're trying to preserve the colour of the ceilings. So yeah, so that's my architectural element, and it's amazing to think that all these have actually been carved by hand. So there was definitely some craftsmen in those days when that was built. Now the next one is the bonus piece, a piece from a colouring book page. And so what I've done is I've taken this, it's a Celtic themed border, which I quite liked, and what I thought I would do is pop this on top of here. See if I can, so that it pokes out the bottom and it's peeping out the top. I could have made it a little bit wider so it came out on either side, but we'll see how it goes. And you know, because I do try and keep within my borders. And then what I thought I would do is pop this over the top there, like that, and use that as a little background piece. And I thought the ornateness of it actually matched the ornateness of the carvings in the Alhambra Palace. And then the next one is a doll or a toy. So what I've done is I've cut out these little Tilda dolls, and they just need inking because I haven't inked them yet. So I'll just pop a bit of ink around the edges. Just to take the stark whiteness off. Under hair, etc. And what I've done is I've cut two, because what I thought I would do, I quite like doing them 2 or 3 dimensional. I suppose it's 2D really when you've got 2 layers and it's flat. She's got a little horse by the side of her and she's sat on a cushion. But what I thought I would do is just sit her in this corner, like so, with her toe peeping on there. Like that. And then pop this other one on the top with some foam pads. So that she sticks out from the page a little bit, so I shall do that. And then something imaginary was my little Welsh dragon here, and I've done the same again. I've cut out 2, and what I've done is I've left both wings on this one, and then on the top one I've cut out the rear back wing, so that makes him a bit two-dimensional as well. And I've put some sparkle, some glitter on his wings. So this is my little Welsh dragon, and what I'm going to do is stick him down on the page, and I thought I would put him on the water fountain there. So if my glue's going to work, because obviously it's been sitting there for a week, so I should imagine it's well and truly dried up, but we'll give it a go. So let's pop, oh dear, that's gone rusty while I've been gone. I'll just get my scissors, sorry, my tweezers, and well, in actual fact I haven't actually inked around his edges, so I'll just do that quickly. There we are. And I'm going to pop him there on the water fountain. And then I shall get my foam pads. So I've got my foam pads, I just need my scissors. And I just need some thin strips to go down his wing at the back. I think one will be enough, as long as it can't see him. Just needs moving over a little bit. There we go. Maybe just a tiny little piece under his head. So let's have a look. We'll get these sticky pads off. Backing strip, should I say? There we are. So yes, the Welsh dragon is a mythical creature from Wales. There we are. That's him there. And then I think what we'll do is we'll glue down the back. Pop that piece there. And then I'm just wondering whether to put in another strip on either side. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it rather than patch it. So we'll, excuse my parrot in the background. Toto's, this is her a bit of a noisy period that she has before she goes to bed, and she gets progressively louder and louder, and she starts screeching then and it's sort of ear piercing. There we go. But she's a character, and she loves coming away with us in the camper van. There we go. Oops a day. She's just doing the microwave noise now. The cooker, sorry, the cooker. When the cooker needs cleaning, it makes that noise, and she's learned it. So there we go. And then we'll pop this one on now. I suppose what I could have done was back this onto some card and done like corners like you would if you were doing a photograph album, so it could be taken out to write on the back, but I didn't think of that at the time, so I'm just going to glue it down. So something to bear in mind when when you're doing these things, making little hidey holes, hidey spots, and they come in handy because it's writing space for in your journal, and there we go. It's writing space for in your journal, and it's like a secret hidey hole as well to tuck your prompts in as well. There we go. He's a bit wibbly wobbly actually, but there we are, never mind. Right, so this is our Tilda, and I thought I would pop her in that corner. And then we'll do the same, we'll make her two-dimensional. There we go. There we are. And I picked this one because her dress is quite ornate as well. She's got lots of lace and little ribbons and things on her dress. So let's get some more of these foam pads. We shall stick them on there. There we are. And we just need two tiny little strips. To go on the corners. There's one. And then if I can get this one in half, I shall do my very best. But it is really tiny. There we go. all fingers and thumbs. Right, and then that little piece there can go behind her head. There we are. Pop those to one side. Put that on. Put the lid on. Right. 1, 2. So I hope that you've all had a good week so far, and that you've managed to get lots of crafting in. To be honest, it's been too warm to really to want to do anything else. You want to either be in the sea cooling off, or in your craft room not doing much exertion and sitting in front of the fan. So I think that's what I plan on doing tomorrow. I'm in the process of doing my washing. It's always nice when you get back to catch up on all your washing and things that you've used, the towels, etc, etc. So there we are. Now then, let's have a look. We've got our architectural element. We've got our stained paper at the back. A doll or a toy, which we've got the Tilda toy. Something in vibrant red. And what I thought I would do is I've got some... I thought of making a little bow to go around her waist in a bright red. Or I've got these tiny sequins. So I didn't know whether to actually use some of these. But where could we put them? Let me just have a look and see if I've got some vibrant red cotton. I did fish out this little bow, which I thought could go up on the top. But just bear with me one sec and I'll see what I've got in the way of sewing floss. So I've got these. Let me just pop the lid on there. And put those to one side. And we'll have a look. See what we've got here. And I have got this. So there's this one in a vibrant red. Or we've got one that's glittered. So let's have a look and see whether we could make a little bow out of this maybe. No, I think it's gonna part all into smaller pieces. So I think that's going to be a bit awkward to make into a bow. So let's have a look. We've got, that's a mixture of colours. Let me have a look here. I haven't got any red ribbon, unfortunately. Oops. This needs to be really tiny. And I haven't got the the delicate of hands. No, just bear with, I'm going to do it offline. Right, I managed to make a tiny bow, and if I put a little drop of glue there and get my scissor, my tweezers, and I'm going to try and make it a bit smaller. So that it doesn't overpower the dress. There we go. Oops. I think I've pulled some of the threads and not the others. So just balance them out a little bit. Right, let's just trim those down. We'll have a look, see what that looks like. There we are. That will do nicely. So we've got a little bow there. So I think that's it. Fairly straightforward one this week, and I hope that you like it. Let me just pop my pin back in my glue, and then we'll go through the prompts. There we are. So we've got an architectural element, which is my Alhambra Palace, my stained paper at the back, and I'm just wondering, I might put something on there, maybe a stamp or something. I'll have a think about it. A doll is our Tilda doll. Something in vibrant red is the little bow that we've done. Something imaginary is our Welsh dragon. That ties in with the Celtic border. And the bonus is a piece from the colouring book, which is the Celtic border that we just mentioned. So that's it for week 31. So I do hope that you'll join me next week, which isn't so very far away now, with this one being late. And I look forward to seeing you on week 32. So until then, blessings to you all. Have a good week and stay safe. Bye now.